Welcome to the Koffe Brown Show, where we stir up conversations as rich as your morning coffee.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the Koffe Brown Show. I'm so excited. We got a full house in the building. What's poppin'? Everybody is in the house. What's up?
Hi, you guys.
Hello. Hello. What's going on? It is what? It is May, y'all. Can y'all believe that? It's like May. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's May.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. It's May, man. It's May. May Madness.
All right, me back.
Yeah, it's already May. Can y'all just believe that, like, we are halfway through the year already?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Scary the thought. Seriously. What's going on? How y'all doing?
I'm just here so I don't get fired.
No, Jason,
Yeah, you fired,
that's
Jason.
better for me to say than you.
That is hilarious. Dupria was like, let me speak on my own behalf right now.
Right.
I love it. I absolutely
Y'all some busy folks, busy people.
Listen,
Hey man, it's about to get busier.
You know,
we out here producing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's time to do producing. It's time to produce some fruit. So we out here producing some fruit, and I love that for us. It's awesome.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Shamika, I like your hair. Dupria here looking cute. Everybody
thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Y'all over here trying to look all cutified and stuff.
We looking cutified, and Jason
Y'all
got
looking
on
all
his
cutified.
Jason got his rich colors, light bright colors.
Yeah.
Jason got
Here's
a
my-
real
Here's
my
magenta colored shirt.
polo style t-shirt.
He got
Yeah.
his light skin colors.
I was watching you today, Jason. I was watching you. I was watching the TV with you on it.
Stalker.
What?
Just watching it.
Watching
Not
the
playing.
TV.
Which
With
movie
What were you
did
watching?
TV.
What were you
Which one
watching?
did you watch?
What is this? You were in the hospital bed.
Oh, Court in the Streets.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one. I have a pretty big role in that one. Yeah, that was nice. That was a good movie.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all give us some snap class, some all in the movies and whatnot.
I'm
And
like,
for those that are
I
listening,
know him for real. I know him.
right? And I actually didn't die in this one. I die in most of my movies. No.
Oh, wow.
He literally does. You know what, y'all? One day Jason sends me a text with him dead on the curb, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And he called me. He was like, "I said, hey man, don't send me no text with you dead on me. That's just awkward, dude." He was like, "I'm just showing you how they did me up for that. You my bestie. You can't send me stuff like that. It's scary."
I'm sorry.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh no, I mean I got quite a few movies. Hey, I got a movie that's Tubi original where I think that's my Jada Pinkett moment. I like died before they even showed the credits.
I'm done.
Before they even showed the title. I mean, before they even showed the title of the movie, I'm like already getting
He
killed.
said the movie didn't come on before they killed me. My life.
Right. Now, another one that they just re-released, if you're watching, is The Temp. They just re-released that one. That's a pretty good movie as well. I mean, check it out. The Temp.
Okay.
Is that something about some chick or something?
Yeah. You probably seen it before, Coffee. It came out about a year or so ago, and then they took it off and put it back on.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that one. Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna have to watch that one next.
He got a whole bunch. All you gotta do is pull up Jason Thibodeau, and then you'll find all his films.
I'm gonna go fan out.
You gonna fan out on me? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a fan.
That's what I'm talking about.
Binge watch. Hey, y'all see Vince's new podcasting setup? Y'all give Vince some snaps. Come on now.
We love
Hey man, I like it, brother. I like it.
Love it.
I'm gonna have to come over there and check it out.
Okay, Vince.
That'll give me an excuse to come out that way.
Yeah, y'all see the M? You see?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
Look at that. Even got a microphone in your face.
Got the microphone. Go.
I don't think it works, but I mean it looks good.
He got the
I like
whole
it.
M
I like
in
the
there.
background.
Come on now.
Don't be a hater, sir. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Nah,
Well,
you're good.
listen, this is our season finale. Of course, we've been here for 8 years, y'all. Let's give it up for the show for 8
Yay.
years. Oh, 2018. We've been on the show for 2018. It started off as a hot seat, and we have been having so many people saying like, can y'all just really bring the hot seat back? And I'm like, I don't know if y'all really want to deal with what happens in the hot seat.
What, when y'all cut me loose?
Ooh, because
Back to the hot
is
seat.
on one for sure. Like,
Get in some business.
oh my gosh, that show was.
And now he has a partner in crime.
Right, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, viewers don't never get a chance to see Mr. Benson.
No, they don't see y'all. They don't see y'all.
Yeah, Coffee. You've been to the house when Vincent and I start going in. So yeah.
Oh man, like I was saying one day we got to get somebody to just film the raw conversations because it gets real crazy real fast, y'all. Like for real, especially when it comes to like different things that they are like really passionate about as far as like family and community and all those things. It gets real crazy real quick with these two, and it's really great conversations, and it's something worth watching. Like literally the banter between the two of them. It's really, really solid because, a lot of times in our communities, we don't really hear from our men from a place of feeling comfortable to just say whatever they feel in that moment. A lot of times our men have been like frowned on when they get to a place where they really want to express themselves. They get frowned on for whatever reason or wherever that came from. I don't want to get into all that tonight, but nonetheless, a lot of times our men don't feel comfortable with just saying what they feel without having to feel like there's going to be some kind of backlash on the end of the actual dialogue from somewhere. Nonetheless, when they get into their banter, all of us just sit around and listen to them without any judgment or any input. We really don't say anything. We just listen to what they're sharing and kind of hear what's going on in their minds. And like Jason's mom is always there too. And she kind of talks a little bit after the fact about some things that happened in their yesteryears, because she's in her 70s. So a lot of things that happen now, she's well aware of where they actually started from. And she'll start sharing a lot of different facts historically about the reason why some of these things have come to pass. I was thinking today, I was watching my boy, Wall Street Trapper, and everybody on here that is watching this podcast, you have to go follow Wall Street Trapper. And I'm going to tell you why. We have to start supporting our own community. When we have individuals in our community that are making massive strides in changing the trajectory of how we perceive resources, access, and all of the things, we need to be a army like crazy to show other hues that we are not a house divided. We've been doing this for years. And regardless of anything that happens in our personal space, whenever things happen in our lives, if we ever have a conflict in between ourselves, you'll never see it publicly displayed, ever. Because the first thing, like Dupria always says, we are a family. We will not be divided in front of company, period.
Mm-hmm.
If we have something that we need to address, we address it with each other, and we address it in private. And we don't come with a fake face in public. We are who we are. Nonetheless, we do have differences. We do have times where we don't agree. We are a community still. That doesn't negate the fact that we're still family. We're still community, and we're going to be here for the long haul. Somebody messaged me today, a guy that is working on having us on different television stations. He was like, are you guys still broadcasting? I said, we'll never stop. We're never going to stop. Why? Because we have to stay the course to build bridges for our communities to connect and come together. It's so important that we understand that. And I always share with people when they ask, like, we're in the middle of a project right now with the ladies, and Lady Dupria and Lady Shamika are spearheading a lot of what's going on. You guys will see them doing some interviews with the ladies coming up in the upcoming weeks. So this is why we went ahead and ended the season for this year, so that we can make space for what they're getting ready to do. Just to be able to have them beside me through this process and to watch how they're being used by the Creator, their gifts and their talents on full display, it does my heart good. It makes me feel good to see what it is that they have to offer. They've been leading these ladies. They've been doing a fantastic job of going in, looking at their content, digging deep into who they are, what they share. And it's been powerful to actually commune with them and know from a space of a coach that this is a blessing of what I started initially when I started training and teaching and coaching. And then for them to come back and be able to have my heart and then literally say the same things I would have said, it's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. So we got to give Lady Dupriya and Lady Shamika some snap claps. They are doing amazing work with these ladies in this latest collaboration project that we're doing. And I'm so excited to have them on board. And Jason has been our PR and media person for years now. And every time we would have a men's project, whenever we have another men's project, it's automatic that he's going to lead the charge on that. Automatically, no questions asked, because he literally has been a phenom when it came to making certain that there were certain things that happened in those collaborations. Because, you know, with me being a woman, sometimes the guys would get out of control, like, you're a whole girl. My whole company. What you mean? You are on my company. I'm not on your company. Act like you got some sense. So Jason would have to check some guys sometimes. He would literally have to step in and say, hey, the only reason why you're here is because Coach Koffe. You're not here because of me. You're here because of her. This is her company, and she brought you on. And I need you to watch how you handle the coach place.
Right.
And just to have that, you know, Jason and I have been friends like 16 years. Like literally, when he had his last Tiny Human, I met Jason like around that time in our Organo Gold days, and we've been friends ever since our paths crossed. For almost 16 years. That's crazy. So I appreciate him. And then that's how I met Vincent, through Jason. And Vincent I really have a really different kind of respect for Vincent, because he comes to the table with an intense understanding of education. I thought I had an intense understanding of education. He's on a whole nother level when it comes to understanding the behind the scenes from the executive side of the coin, as opposed to the educator and from the student side of the coin. And when he shares certain things, he comes and brings a perspective that most people will never have access to, because most people don't actually see the political side of education. They just see the side of the impact of the students that are affected by the education, but they don't see the big picture as to why that effect even exists.
Yeah.
And Vincent comes to the table and this really has an amazing perspective. So these individuals that are alongside of me are phenomenal. You guys need to follow them, keep up with what they're doing. Lady Dupriya, Lady Shamika, always in the wind, doing something amazing in the community, speaking somewhere, transforming somebody's life. Jason is in somebody's film. Like somewhere, somebody is going to have him on the doggone camera. And then I love how Vincent, he really brings a huge display of family. He brings that to the table and really displays that love and adoration for family, which we really need to see for fathers just pouring into their children. Jason does it too. I tell Jason he needs to express more often about his tiny human journey, but he's like, I don't have to do that. I ain't got. And I was like, I didn't ask you for all the back talk.
I've been loving it. I've been loving it.
Don't forget this.
I've been loving it.
Also,
and I've been telling him a lot of parents do not realize the importance of changing a tire. Even when Dupriya was commenting about her having learned those skills, that is something that a lot of parents do not teach their daughters. So kudos to Jason and Vincent on the fatherhood. Let's get some
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And I had some people reach out talking about, would you teach me? And I'm like, absolutely. I mean, you know, so if it ever becomes something like that, we can go to one of these parks somewhere, bring your own car, because I'm going to have you change your own tire, you know, on your car. And I mean, I'll teach anybody, because it's something we need to do. And it's something, and we got to pour back into our own community. You know what I mean? We don't. Why do you always have to go to a car shop or anything else like that? Let's take care of ourselves. If you want to learn, hit me up.
You know what's interesting though? When I lived in Jacksonville, my bishop, literally on Saturdays, all the women at the church who had vehicles and were not necessarily not in a position to pay to get their vehicle service, but literally needed somebody to service their vehicle for basic stuff,
Mhm.
all of the guys would meet outside in the actual big park area and service all the ladies' vehicles, literally. And the ladies would bring donations and food and everything, you know, beverages
Now,
and
that's
stuff
what
like
I'm
that.
talking about. Yep.
Yeah. And
That's what's up. That's cool.
yes, and I'm telling you, that's the one thing, that's the reason why I'm literally the way I am when it comes to ministry. It's literally not inside of a building. It's in the community. It's getting out there and adding value to human lives. And those things I learned from my bishop, Bishop Von Monroe McLaughlin. And my dad's a bishop too, Bishop Arthur L. Adams Sr. So my dad does the same exact thing. So both of them are like heavy into community activism, getting out in the community and making certain that people are taken care of. The gospel is about taking care of people, not having people come to you. You go to people, period. Okay? And add that value. So that's a fantastic idea, Jason. I think that you should definitely do that for sure.
That made me think about when we went over our episode about community and homestead and how to get back to the basics of learning how to do these things. And when I saw Jason's post, it just made me feel like a kid again, because my dad
Yeah.
I was a kid, and I have met men that didn't know how to change a tire, and I couldn't even date him anymore because I'm like, no, sir. I'm in my heels.
My daddy not gonna talk about me and you.
My thing is not gonna talk about me bringing some boy home that can't
Me and you. He not gonna talk about both of us.
My daddy ain't gonna talk about me bringing no boy home that can't change a doggone tire.
No, I love that post, and I think that is
Well, you know, the new thing is everybody calls AAA.
Right.
But if you don't have
How long it take for AAA to get to you?
Think exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I used to teach the high school boys and stuff, a part of my class was actually addressing that. How, you know, you can have a guy like Mr. Till basically show up, change a tire, and potentially take your woman. And the reason I was bringing it up like that,
because he using his hands and they look good to us. We like
well, yeah, and that's what I was telling these young men. I was like, look, learn these skills, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you might be on the side of the road. I'm feeling very generous. I'll pull over. I'm going to have your woman come sit in my car in the AC, and you're going to stand outside in the heat with me.
Well,
but there's a good chance when she walks back to her car, she's probably going to slip me her number. But the whole deal was, it's like, and they was like, well, I can just call AAA. I was like, so you're going to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour and a half waiting on somebody to come change your tire? For someone to come change your tire, you're going to wait there for 30 minutes on the side of the road with cars speeding by. 30 minutes to an hour and a half for somebody to come change a tire, bro?
I promise you, you sound like a straight pimp right now.
That's the new thing, man. That's it.
I tell you what, I'm going to change that tire and I'm going to touch your girl with them dirty hands.
You know what? I'm done. I am so
and look good and smell good while I'm doing it.
And gonna smell good when I'm doing it.
Where's Chrissy Thibodeau? I'm calling her.
She can hear me. She in the other room.
Jay, you forgot this part. My car gonna smell good too.
Oh, my car gonna smell good too, and that AC gonna blow good.
And the AC gonna feel so good, and she gonna be watching you with them strong hands.
Y'all are not.
On the side of the road.
She gonna be looking at the sweat glisten off your body.
Hey, Vincent. Hey, tell them like this. I bet that curly hair be the least of their worries at that point, huh?
Hey, yeah. Yeah. Good hair just took your woman.
Look at that body.
That sweat be glistening all over your body. Yep.
All over your body.
Yep.
And then when I do it in record time, you really gonna be looking crazy.
Hey. And you gonna know they over there thinking something, because you know when women get to looking at you, they look at you like with a glazed daze.
Mm-hmm.
Dupree, why you over there laughing at me?
Sitting there looking like a piece of meat.
She done been there before. She understands.
Anytime.
You said she just put her hand up here. That's what she gonna be doing. She gonna be like, yeah.
Anytime a woman,
you making my sister nervous over here, Vincent.
What you say, Dupree?
Anytime a woman's trying to figure something out and the right man come and he figure it out, you just look good. You don't even have to
look good.
You just look good.
You just look good.
All you fellas, you got a new skill to learn if you don't already know it. Number one, go make sure you actually have everything you need in your car to change a tire. Let's start
It's
there.
called a tool bag.
No, I'm talking about make sure you actually have a spare tire in there with air in it.
Wow.
Some of them probably don't even know where that's at, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Have a tire.
That's rough.
Period.
No, you talk to men like me.
Jason, I'm replacing all my tires tomorrow. Should I tell them to keep one of the tires in the trunk?
Absolutely.
You should already have a spare in there, but if
Yes.
I mean it,
But
you
the
know, if
spare's
you need,
not a real tire though, is it?
I mean, yeah, you should
a
have
real
a spare tire in there. And I mean, most new cars, I mean, unless it's some luxury car, is not going to have a full size spare. But if you do have if you still have a good tire, save that tire just in case you have a blowout or something.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, to save at least one of them.
Yeah, if it's in good
That way you
shape.
got a full size.
I just
Yeah.
got a new tire last week over the weekend, and the prices of them tires was depressing.
What?
Oh yeah, that's sky high.
Hey Jay, tell our viewers how much your tires cost for your truck, and then I'm gonna tell them mine.
Shoot, these days I'm spending doing near $2,000 on 6 tires because it's a dually.
Oh,
mine $1,100.
Yeah. So anywhere between, depending on where I go and what tire I get, anywhere between about $1,400 to $2,000, changing all 6 at one time.
Oh yeah, that's what you got, that dually.
Yeah. And so when people say, "Hey Jay, I don't see you out, hanging out," well, let's see. I put 4 tires on my car. I put 4 on my daughter's car. I put 4. No, I changed 2 or 3 on my other. No, I changed 4 on my other daughter's car. I mean, so people kind of like, man, I don't see you out in the streets too much anymore because I'm at home. I'm actually handling man business.
And guess what? I'm
doing oil changes and changing tires and stuff. I got 2 daughters that drive, and I'll be damned if them cars don't drive right.
Yeah.
Mine may not, but theirs will.
He said, "I'm handling manly business right now. I can't be in the streets.
Can't be
I'm not
playing
on
with
the
you.
streets
Yeah.
right now. I can't come out and play right now. I can't come outside right now."
Well, you know what?
You get all that testosterone going after working on them cars and stuff. You really want me in the streets? No.
If you really invested in your home like that, you ain't got time.
All that testosterone and energy gonna show up at that door, and everybody in that building gonna turn around. I guarantee you.
You are wild, Jason.
I'm cutting up. Don't even listen to me. Please don't listen. Listen to me on learning the
truth,
skills, but don't
really
listen to me
is.
when I'm popping off.
Hey, Vincent, talking about he telling the truth.
No, man, because think about it. And for our viewers, ladies, and I meant to tell us earlier when Koffe said this, I'm a strong advocate for family, and I'm a strong supporter of our sisters. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I love everybody. I like everybody, but I got a certain place in my heart for the sisters, for real.
Period.
And
We appreciate that.
if this man always in the street, he ain't never at home, never doing certain things, you might want to check that. That's a huge red flag. Because guess what? If he ain't doing it for himself, he definitely ain't gonna do it for you.
Listen, that is past a red flag. That is called an exit strategy.
It's really actually is dangerous because you know what?
That's an exit strategy. If I got it, this is serious, like for real. If I have to rely on somebody else outside of the person that I'm rolling over on top of,
it's real sickening. I can't do it. It's not gonna happen.
I'm not.
Jason,
I'm gonna be doing the exit strategy.
It's not gonna happen.
Some of me and you that rubbed off for coffee, Jay.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
We have a hot seat. We have a hot seat going right now.
No, this is the hot seat gets even worse than this, but we are definitely having a hot seat moment.
It get real grimy on the hot seat for real. But
Oh yeah. You'll get your feelings hurt when we start doing the hot seat. I'll tell you that right now. You will definitely go look at yourself in the mirror and wonder what you did wrong with yourself.
Like really. But seriously though, if I'm rolling on top of you handling the business that we need to be handling in the evening, then when the lights come on in the day and it's time for the stuff to get done, I'm not gonna ask you to do nothing. I expect it to get done. Period. Yeah. The same way, like when I was younger, and my mom and my dad literally would do whatever he needed to do for our family. My mother didn't have to go ask my dad, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" I've never lived in a house where my mother had to ask my father or my father had to ask my mother to do the things that were necessary for the house to run effectively. I don't understand that. I never have understood that. It doesn't make sense. I was dating a guy And he said to me, whenever you need something, just ask me. I said, I'm not going to ask you for anything. Why would I need to ask you? If you see a void, fill it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to ask you for anything. I said, you got to learn me to earn me. Same way I got to learn you to earn you.
Mm-hmm.
And that being the case, you have to literally pay attention to where you see that there is a need.
There's a need. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you for sugar. I'm not asking you for nothing. Why? You're a whole grown man.
Mm-mm.
Now, there's a caveat.
Hey, hold on now,
Koffe. That void.
Look, both of them talking about, hold on.
I agree with you, Koffe. I'm agreeing with you.
If you get in my vehicle, I turn my vehicle on and it's near E. I don't need to actually put gas in the car. Why do I need to ask you when you see that it's almost on E?
Yeah, we're going to go fill it up because I don't want you going to fill it up at night.
Period.
Yeah, you should be sitting there paying attention to if the tires are properly inflated. Or they any lights on.
You'd be amazed. Hold up, you ought to make sure there's tread on the tires.
Yeah,
I don't know how many women I see with bald tires walking around here. You look good in the club and about to slip and slide all the way home.
The same way when it comes to my guy, whoever I'm with, it's like, what do I need to do to help you to get your brand and your business to that next level? What are we looking at? Show me what's up with the business plan. Where are we with what you want to do? What's going on? Talk to me about where you want to be in 10 years. It doesn't matter if you're with me or not. I want to make sure you get to where you want to go in life. Period.
Yeah, message. That's a woman right there.
Period.
Yeah, we gonna look in anyway to help.
Right. And I'm going to make sure that regardless of whether you and I are together or not, that's irrelevant. I want to make sure you get the result that you're after for the life you want to lead. Now, if you don't know what life you want to lead, then we need to sit down and identify what you're great at, not good at, but great at. Every human being has something they're great at, period. I don't care what anybody says. Every person has something that they're great at. And I need to know the one thing that pisses you off that humans do. That means that that's your real passion. That's what you really need to be honing in on. If it really hurts you when if you see an old lady and she doesn't have support and that just devastates you, well, how can you fix that problem? What can you do to add value to elderly people? And then you need to identify how you can be a value adder to get rid of that pain point for humanity. And those are things that, that's the kind of value I add. I'm not getting in the kitchen doing all that cooking and all that. That's not what I do. I'm a business person. What I do is make sure that your business gets to where it needs to go. I'm not going to be in there cooking and cleaning and all that. Now, I do clean and cook. Nonetheless, that's not my anointment, if that makes sense. Some women, that's their thing. They want to go in there and do those things. I mean, like I said, I will cook, but I'm not that chick to be in the kitchen talking about I'm making 15 meals. That's not me. And so you got to know who you are, what lane you're in, so that way you can be of value to the person that you're with. So you got to identify if y'all even compatible. If a guy says, well, I want to have home cooked meals every day, well, I'm not the chick for you then. No offense. But if I'm not being honest, but if I'm not being honest and I don't give that man permission to go find the woman that he needs, that's unfair to him and to me.
True.
I'll say this.
I'm really big on not wasting my
with
time.
The right man. Some things as a woman you're gonna do naturally anyway. It's instinctive. Same way with a man. With the right woman, it's certain things you're gonna do. You just said it earlier, Koffe. You should not have to ask. He will do that.
I know that. However, I will say this. The right man, woman, that's all cute and is wonderful. Nonetheless, if it's something that person does not enjoy and it's not an innate enjoyment, it's not going to contribute to their happiness while they're supporting your happiness. And you want both of y'all to have a contribution of happiness that is healthy and real for what you both deserve. And that's why I said what I said, because we have all these different guardrails based on what we've learned over the years and what somebody presented to us, but that might not be your reality. Like, it might not be real for you. Like, I'll give y'all a perfect example. I dropped 22 pounds over the last 6 months. So I'm not eating regular, I'm eating food that I have to literally pay attention to and prepare a certain way and all this kind of stuff. Nobody want to eat that kind of stuff. Nobody want to be eating no freaking oats and all this kind of stuff and flax.
Hey, now hold on now. I like oats. Hold on now.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand the point that I'm getting at.
Yeah, I got that.
Right. And so like we have to be really cognizant and aware of who we are, because if you don't come to the table with who you really are, you're not going to be able to be that value adder to that person that you're with. Don't try to step outside of yourself to make it seem like you want this and that. That's not what you really want. Be honest.
Mm-hmm. And you may not want to cook. You know, it's a lot of women that don't like to cook. I love to cook, but hey, we know that you need to be fed, so I'll order some food. Somebody
now, can I say this right quick?
We're gonna eat good.
You gonna eat?
We're gonna eat good, and we're gonna eat healthy, and we're not.
You gotta be able to cook something, man. Come on.
I love to cook. So
listen, just like y'all sit there, the fact that you can go from being a top CEO, then jump into this thing and make this thing work and do this, man, that's a turn on. Because you're not one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And then not only are you cooking it, it tastes good.
Listen,
because you know why? Because you put the intent in it.
True.
Yeah.
My mom told me a long time ago, when a woman married you, don't you eat her food.
But listen, y'all brown men, if a girl get in that kitchen and throw down, y'all be looking for that stuff every day.
Man, but so you hold it out. So okay, so
you heard what I heard, huh, Vincent? She holding out.
Yeah, man. So you hold it up, but Koffe, y'all don't understand. Your man look at you at a whole nother different way. You go in there and throw down like that, and you go and do other stuff too. That's more. You're more value, like for real.
And he's most likely going to sit here and step up even more.
And guess what?
You ain't going to have
he
to
gonna
do
start
that
doing
all
stuff.
the time.
Well,
He's going to see you.
Yes. He going to go do whatever you need, baby. What you need.
I'm going to tell him, listen, boo thing. Well, this is what I want us to do. You want us to be in the kitchen? We're going to be up to the kitchen, not Koffe in the kitchen.
Okay, well, guess what? Hey, you get your favorite.
When have you not seen me and this man behind a grill somewhere or something?
Y'all kinfolk, though.
Oh, okay. See, now you didn't let the cat hat out the bag, Koffe. You done told TV land.
No, I'm saying y'all kinfolk to me. I can't date y'all. That ain't gonna help me. Y'all kinfolk.
In layman's terms, Koffe saying y'all already spoken for. We talking about the people that's out here. The fish
that's out here.
We're talking about the fish in the sea.
Well, I'm happy I could be a model of what to look for, at least as a portion.
I can say this, but you know what though? Like we were saying, reach one, teach one. Men need to see that it's okay to do that. Okay, I can look good in this suit, but I also get out here and get grimy and dirty.
Already.
That's true.
Because I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nothing more sexual to a woman than she seeing a man out there on that grill, and he
all the things, not
all the things, using the hand.
Yes,
using the hand.
Yes. All the things.
I told you. See, y'all didn't see Dupree a few minutes ago when I was saying, and she like, that glaze right there. That look right there. That's the one I'm talking about. Oh yeah. You ain't even. You looking at that man in a whole nother different light. Like, hold on now, where this come from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? If you say something to her, you'll say this. Oh, what you say? She ain't heard nothing you say.
Nothing you said. Just looking.
Not a word.
Just looking. I ain't heard you say nothing.
Hey, but I will say this. All of this comes with a caveat, ladies. If you find you a man that's doing all of that stuff, just know he's gonna hold you accountable. So if you can't hold yourself accountable and you don't like accountability, that man ain't gonna work for you because he gonna leave you alone real quick.
Yeah, it go both ways.
If you ain't doing what you need to be doing, etc., just know that you gonna hear about it. And if you don't want to adjust, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah. As
Jay, I like that word you just said. Adjust, because regardless of whatever, I don't want to say title, whatever duty or whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to be uncomfortable sometimes doing some things you don't want to
Absolutely.
do because of the person you with. That's what love is about. It says this. This ain't Vincent quoting this. We are supposed to love you. Y'all are supposed to respect us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't going against the word. I look up sometimes like, God, man, come on now. Can we get a little bit of something? So, with the fire that comes with our sisters, and I think a lot of brothers misconstrued that fire as in being disrespectful or whatever. No, man. Why would you want a woman who agrees with everything that you say? That shows she don't care.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to be honest with you because one, she don't want to rock the boat. She don't want to feel. She's not going to do it. You want somebody who's going to be honest with you that really care. And it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do things sometimes for the betterment of everybody. So you're going to go without.
But
it's called sacrifice.
Hold on, Vincent. Dupree was getting ready to say something.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She about to confess her love.
You said what?
You about to confess your love.
No, this made me think about one of our other episodes last season. We talked about what does love mean? Like, what is love? And Vincent said some of the same things that we talked about then, you know, the foundation of love and what that looks like in the dynamic. Even when you don't want to, are you still willing to show up the same way you did before? You know, all those things. So I don't know. I feel like it's a individual person experience. So we may be the quality of people who are willing to show up in all these areas and be a multi-dimensional person, but we come across people who are still stuck in being one way, and then it's like you go be over there because you're not ready for the big leagues.
You're not ready.
Hold on, going over there. That's what I'm talking about.
You're not ready.
And that's okay.
But don't be mad because you miss out because you're not willing to step up.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
You're definitely gonna miss out.
We're not in the same timeline. Maybe I had to come into your life for you to reflect and see so you can adjust for the next person. You know what I mean?
Come on, reflect.
Growth.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's and then there's always the factor of just because somebody shows up inside of your energy doesn't mean that they're going to be able to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a passing, you know, like it's like passing through. And it's interesting because when you think about, I was just sharing this with Dupree before we went live, how you make agreements with individuals when you're a certain person. And then when you become somebody different and you have to come out of agreement with that same energy that you agreed to be partner with, it's so crazy because you think to yourself, now, how did I partner with that in the first place? Well, you were a different person at the time when you made that agreement. And then you start becoming and evolving and growing. And sometimes we grow at such an accelerated rate at certain times in our lives that we constantly outgrow individuals that could have literally been connected to us like the day before. You literally have grown so much and stretched so far that they can't handle the new capacity that you're in. That new container is too much. It's literally like what Vincent was talking about, in a sense, when you talk about biblical perspectives, because it talks about you can't put old wine in new skin. It will seep out. It won't work. And we have to kind of realize that we really have to understand that we're all spirit beings. We just so happen to be inside of a dying carcass. We're literally inside of a dying carcass. A living being is inside of a dying carcass. Think about that. That's really deep.
Yeah.
Because you are a living being inside of a dying carcass, you have to entertain the death part of your existence, meaning that other beings that are in that same carcass. And you got to ask yourself, to what extent am I going to entertain?
Right.
What extent? And who do I want to be partnered with? And why do I want to be partnered with them? And what am I going to do with the partnership? You got to ask yourself all these questions. Everybody says, oh, I want to be in a relationship. Why? How long?
And then that's That's a whole nother thing too. Are you going to be honest with yourself with where you are and who you are in this present moment?
Exactly. In this present moment, yes.
Are you in a space where you can even have the mental and emotional capacity for a relationship? Because
and a lot of people are not honest.
Yeah, and it's okay for you if you're not in that space. A lot of people
Exactly.
A lot of people want that, and then other people are okay with not being in that space because relationships is a lot of responsibility. And if you're not willing to be a responsible adult when it comes to having a quality relationship, don't do it.
And I think it's a lot of the idea of a relationship too.
Yes.
It's not that they really want to be, it's the idea of one. I want it to look this way, I want it to be presented this way, but when it comes down to doing the actual work,
then
it's like, oh, I didn't really mean that.
Right.
It was the idea.
And two, another thing too, when you think about luggage and baggage, you know, I was in Atlanta a little while ago, and as I was coming up the escalator and it said baggage claim, it kind of struck me for the first time. I was like, "Ugh, that don't sound good." Baggage claim. That doesn't sound good at all. When you process that, like, why do I want to claim baggage?
Yeah.
Same way with this catchphrase, Coffee. Good morning.
I say that's why I say wealthy rising.
Life and death in the power of the tongue.
And powerful rising. If you think about the word morning, it's like that is
it's nothing positive.
Dang, y'all gonna make me stop telling people good morning.
I don't say good morning.
Yeah, because you're basically cursing them.
I say wealthy and powerful.
I'm like, it's not the same spelling, but yes, morning. People, morning.
But see, your subconscious mind do not recognize the difference in the spelling.
Yeah,
and
correct.
Is why I explain that to people because they ask me, why do I say rich rising? Because I'm not mourning anything. You can say, oh, it's spelled different. It doesn't matter. Your subconscious mind doesn't recognize the difference in reality and fake. And that's why it's so possible for us to manifest or change our lives tremendously overnight.
Yeah.
You know what?
And that's the reason I say howdy and greetings most of the time.
Correct. He says howdy and greetings. And I say welcome and rising or something along those
I would
lines.
say basically hi. Or what's going on?
I say hi, Vincent. So in the morning when I say I'm gonna have to change it. It's rich rising. Okay.
But you know what though? That's the mindset and how brainwashed, so to speak, that you are, that you will be desensitized to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's really really crazy, man. When I started kind of really processing that, I'm like, hold on, man. And it started with prayer. That's why some people can't pray correctly. You're not vibrating at the right frequency.
Yeah.
See, people teach about prayer, but you're sitting there vibrating at a certain frequency. It's the same thing like with Dupree. I'm gonna mess with you, Dupree. When you sitting there looking at him, your whole mind is in a whole different space. See, she doing it now. That's what. See, she's trying to not do it. But that's what I'm saying. I just had to pick on you for it. It was a good moment. But seriously, when you sitting there and you thinking about that, you're bringing that to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't really understand, like, man, why are these things happening? Let's sit down and self-reflect on your day of certain things that you do. So you got a combination of the words you're speaking, your actions behind it, and then
your energy.
What have you did to bring past stuff to you that's attached?
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, what have you taken on from somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different things to focus on.
You better watch them relationships.
Yes.
Correct. Because
attachment.
It's a
Those
shift.
attachments. Yes.
It's a shift, and it's going to take you from one destination to the next. And a lot of times, you know, I put a post up the other day talking about hung by the tongue. That's a book. And interestingly enough, as I was thinking about that, I'm like, I'm working diligently every day on what it is that I actually let release from my mouth. It's so important to really understand that when you release something from your mouth, that whatever you release, it's not going to come back void. It's the word, whatever that word is, it's the word. It can't come back void. And you got to be meticulous to understand that if I don't want this particular word to come back, you have to renounce it and you have to pluck it up by the root, and you have to identify that this is something that I keep saying. There's something going on subconsciously that I have to change that coding and revisit. Why do I keep saying this one thing? What is going on with me that I can't control myself with this particular language? What's going on with me? And you have to get in there and do some deep dives and some deep cleansing work. And most individuals do not want to do that, because that, I almost cuss, that's painful. It's extremely painful to do that deep cleansing work, because you have to wrestle with those spirits attached to why you behave the way you behave.
You know, that made me think about two things. When we first connected, Koffe, how I used to tell you that I was like detoxing from everything. I'm not talking, all the things. And I remember you saying probably a little bit recently last year how you was, on your silent detox, you're not talking right now. And I started doing that because words or spells, the more that you are unconsciously just using your words and you connecting with so many things and so many people, you're inviting so much into your universe, your reality. And the more that I started to do that in detox, I'm reprogramming my mind. I'm rewiring my system, my program, because I am in control of my program, not everything externally. The words or spell, that's why it's called spelling. But if you're not consciously using your words, you're inviting everything in, the good and the bad.
I think you kind of jumped on my post the other day when I said that I am just not. I don't mean no harm, but I can't do it. I can't talk to y'all. I'm building. I'm sorry. I love you. Don't mean no harm, but I'm out. I can't do it right now.
It's me.
It's me. It is me. And
you know what?
like I said about my video too, we gotta get past the thought that, hey, I need to be everything to everybody. I gotta have this conversation. I
am not Jesus. I can't be thankful.
I'm not that. Get out them people's face, especially them people that showing you they don't feel no type of way about you. They putting stuff on you. They give curses, hating all that. Get out them people's face.
Period. Dr. Wayne Dyer, I was watching an excerpt from one of his programs yesterday, and he was saying the biggest way to shift everything is to not assign blame to anyone or anything. Take full ownership of everything. He said, you may not agree that it's you to blame. That's not the point. He was just talking about if you just take the ownership and the weight of responsibility and not shift responsibility to anyone or anything, it's going to change everything for you. Because at that point, you're owning the life that you're leading. You're not letting anybody else be in control of what's happening in your universe at all. And I was watching Law and Order SVU. I love SVU. I've been watching it for the 21 something years that it's been on. And she literally was accountable for a situation. She literally said, I take full responsibility because I'm the person in charge. I can't say it was a horrible mistake on our part, and I cannot make an excuse and try to assign the blame anywhere else. This is all my responsibility. When in fact, it really wasn't. Nonetheless, she took that on so that they could be accountable. And I was just tying the two together, and I just thought to myself, how powerful would it be for us to just say, this is on me. It's on me. Period.
That's powerful there.
So, but that also applies to this, taking blame for things that were done to you that you did not have any ownership of, and you gave energy to that it shouldn't have been. That also goes with reclaiming what you gave it.
Yeah. Claiming your power.
Think about the amount of energy you put out with worrying or things that you did not do, but you're blaming yourself and you're beating yourself up with guilt. That is not a weight that you should ever have to take on. So you reclaim that. That's what y'all were doing when you was telling Dupree about the time to herself, Same way with Shamika. You're reclaiming back what you gave out because it's draining. So you call it back.
Right.
Energy is never destroyed. It's only repurposed.
That's why you got to call all your energy back, all the energy thieves and vampires that's living rent free on your energy.
Rent free.
And you know what? This is kind of absurd. I'm glad you said that. I learned, I knew it, but I never expressed it verbally. You have people that are literally energy vampires. They will suck up all of your good.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I said get out them people's face. Y'all know,
like literally, man. And you wonder why you tired? They just fed off all of you.
And you also
sad all the time. Yes,
you have to learn how to guard your heart. And a lot of us allow ourselves to be far too open for all types of assaults to find their way to our address. You got to learn how to guard your heart and really pay attention to your surroundings, whatever that means. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to how your temple feels when you enter certain places. If your temple is not in agreement with where you are, then you should leave.
Yes.
Or if you have to be there for whatever reason, and you have to be there, make sure you're only there for as long as you have to be.
Yeah.
And then depart. And then again, call back anything that may have been taken from you while you were present in that place. And bless whoever it is as you leave. Always bless, always pronounce blessings, always pronounce blessings. Because what you want to do is you want to bring that same blessing back to your address, and I literally, when I come in, I told my daughter some years ago, she was out hanging with her friends and she came home and it was just an unrest. And I told her, I said, I need you to say something before you walk in this house. The only spirit accepted here is the Holy Spirit, period. And she literally, when she said, really? I said, before you walk in, you say, I am home. And the only spirit accepted here is the Holy Spirit. And my daughter was like, I never thought about that, Mama. I said, absolutely. You need to be able to rest in your own place. If you can't rest at home, that's a horrible problem.
Yeah. Very much so.
That's why you watch who you invite into your temple, your home.
That's also why they tell you not to put those welcome mats out there, because you're technically welcoming not just evil, but all kinds of spirits to your house.
But y'all know these are teachings that our elders taught our grandparents. A lot of this stuff is not being passed on. And when you hear it, that's why a lot of the young people, or just people in general, they blow it off. But man, that is a form of protection for your family.
Big time.
Like literally. Yeah. When you understand how powerful spirits are and how they can attach themselves and what things you need to do to cleanse your area, cleanse your you take detoxes to cleanse your body.
Yeah, you got to cleanse your spirit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And where you dwell every day. You spend more time at home than you do anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, correction. You spend more time in your car.
Yeah.
Going back and forth to work. You spend more time at work than in your car.
Taking somebody somewhere.
And then you have to realize that, I learned something the other day. It was so deep. It really kind of messed me up. I forgot where I came from, but I came in the house and I heard so clearly, remember your clothes are dirty when you come home. And I said, what? And I was sitting there listening to this, and I was having a conversation with spirit. And as I was having that communion with spirit was just like, literally, this is the reason why so many things transfer, because you put it in the closet and it attaches to other things inside of your closet. And then you turn around and go put that back on your body and you put this on. And you got to realize you don't know what connected itself to you when you were out in the atmosphere. You have no idea what even attempted to connect itself to you. So when you come in, those clothes are dirty. Literally dirty.
The clothes basket too. You got to clean that too. Because guess what? Just because you take the clothes out and thinking it's clean, you need to spray and sanitize that as well.
Yeah.
That's just like shoes. I don't allow shoes in my house. No shoes in my house, because you're walking around picking up all types of energy and dirt and all things. Yeah. My home is a sacred space. I don't want that. Shoes on.
Yeah. This is good. This is good.
This is like soul food.
And look, this is, where we going next. We're building, we're doing, we're elevating, we're growing. And these are the things that we need to be discussing to move forward in that way. That's what we need. Y'all done gave me something to be excited about.
I do want to drop some free game on some people. It's like, look, man, we was talking. We've been hitting heavily on relationships and bring what you bring into the table. Also, making sure you bring stuff to the table. The biggest thing I would say to bring to the table: heal yourself.
Yes.
Don't stop. You heard Koffe talk about the luggage and the baggage claim and everything else. At some point, you got to leave that baggage behind. Stop going from relationship to relationship, expecting for somebody to make you feel better about your BS.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Fix yourself and then bring something positive. Not to say that you're not going to be a work in progress, but make yourself uncomfortable. I'm not saying to accept abuse or anything like that, but make yourself uncomfortable so you're open to growth. You're open to learn. You don't learn unless you're actually uncomfortable. You were uncomfortable in school. You ended up learning how to read. You learn math. You learn history. You learned everything else. You had to get uncomfortable to do that. It's the same thing with these relationships. Married or not, when you come home, there's going to be days you're uncomfortable. Had a bad day at work. Kid did something stupid. Car not working right. Whatever. You're going to be uncomfortable, but you learn from that. But if you're not willing to hold yourself accountable for the stuff that you've been through in these relationships, you're going to continue to have broken relationship after broken relationship, and you're going to keep pointing at everybody else. But keep in mind, what do they say, Koffe? When you got one finger pointed or two fingers pointed at someone else, you got about 3 to 10 more pointed back at you. As you burn into these relationships, understand that you might actually, I'm going to say this. When you're burning through these relationships, understand there's a common denominator, and it's you.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Facts all
Jay, I want to chime in on something you said.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Everything.
Well, listen, we can't chime in. It's 9:00.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say this because everything we said is great, but here's the most important thing. I've been sitting here listening, and we've been doing this. Is communication. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to express yourself and learning what that looks like.
Yeah.
And the only way that communication can happen, you have to create a space of comfortability. That goes in anything at home, job things, endeavors. You got to be able to talk to people. And if you can't communicate, you're not going to be able, it's not going to work well for you. And then, like you said, learning yourself. If you can't communicate what's going on within yourself, how are you going to communicate to someone else?
Yeah, have to be
all facts.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this has been an amazing finale. We will be back next season. In the interim, we'll be doing more about AI, and also these two beasts are going to be unleashed as they do all different types of podcasting interviews with some amazing ladies that are a part of our latest anthology project called Faith Funding and the Female Founder. And it's going to be exciting to watch everything happen throughout the course of the summer. So we'll have different shows that will air during the summer. It just won't be our traditional show. So it'll be quite a few things that you'll be able to enjoy throughout the course of the summer months until we come back in August for our next season, which is season number 9. So stay tuned, stay plugged in. Make sure you're following these amazing, amazing leaders. And we'll see you guys next season of the Koffe Brown Show. Until then, let me leave you with something. I'm going to run an actual clip of something I did with media for a school district. If you need someone to tap in and MC or do anything like what I'm getting ready to show you, then you need to connect with me. This is what I do. I love media, and being in front of the camera is something that I was gifted from the time I came in the planet. So that's a gift that I have, and I enjoy sharing it with the world. So enjoy this clip. It is an old clip. Nonetheless, it's still fantastic. And it was by Paintbox Creation. So watch this. Enjoy, and we'll see you guys next season. In the meantime, take care of you, take care of your family, and remember, don't just love yourself, love somebody else and do the right thing even when nobody's watching. Grace and peace.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We are on the campus of Albright Middle School here in Houston, Texas, and we're preparing for the annual Career Day.